Всем привет, меня зовут Софья, и я с большой радостью вас приветствую на своем канале Alcazar. Добро пожаловать! Здесь мы будем с вами говорить о вышивке и любом другом рукоделии. Пиу-пиу! Hello my friends, my name is Sofia and I decided today, such a sunny perfect spring day, to start my Flosstube channel. I'm a passionate cross-stitcher. I'm cross-stitching about 20 years already and I feel that I will go on all my life as long as I will be allowed. So I think that starting a Flosstube channel is a good point for me for practicing English at first, of course, and communicating with people all over the world also. I decided to start Flosstube channel because I wanted to do that for many years, but I was really shy because my English is not perfect, of course. But today I decided, okay, my English is not perfect, but my designs are. So I think that cross-stitching world was waiting for me and decided to appear. Here I am. Hi, nice to meet you. You're welcome here. I decided to make a short video today that will represent only my framed works that are already hanging on my walls in my house and a little bit history. Today I have an opportunity to show you one framed work. It's Persian Iris Garden by Chatelaine. I've started stitching, of course, at school, but I don't think that it's a hobby. It was just trying, as everybody does. I tried stitching, knitting, crochet, sewing, so a lot of things that women try. Or maybe men also, I think. Yeah, boys also do. But when I was about 20 and I had to write my diploma work, last work in university courses. I'm librarian, really well-educated librarian. So I even had university. We have university that gives this profession to people. It's called library science, by the way. If you didn't know, there is a special place where librarians learn. So every time I started writing my diploma, I felt that my house is really dirty. We were renting a room. We were quite poor students with my husband, and we lived in one apartment with the owner of this apartment, and we shared bathroom. It's quite common in big cities in Russia. So we just lived with an old lady, and of course she cared that everything was neat and tidy all around. And so, to be honest, everything around me was quite clean. But every time I started writing my diploma, it turned out that it's just, I can't stay it. It's so dirty. I cleaned all. Then I cooked all the dishes and that I could that time, and my husband decided that he's gonna marry me. But when I finished my diploma work, I never did something like that more, because, well, I just didn't want to write it. And when all house job I could imagine was done, I started cross-stitching. I just went to a shop, I drew a design myself, bought threads that I could access, so there was no choice there actually, and I just made such an easy pattern. It's fully my design, and my friend's mom then helped me and made a pillow. So this is one of my first projects that I did when I was grown up. And after that I started stitching, and a lot of my designs today live at my friends' houses, and some of them I sold some of them, so I can't show them a lot. but today I'm gonna show you like my stitching history. And okay, this is the first one. Let's decide that this was the start. And first I will show you framed works, as I said, and then I will go on and show you those works that I did not buy any frames, cause my house is quite big today, but I don't know what's gonna be tomorrow at first. And then I don't own a house. It's just an apartment, a rented apartment, so I don't feel like making 50 frames. What gonna do with them? Okay, let's start with projects. Alright, I decided to close up a window a bit. Okay, and I found my first cross-stitching project. I was 6 years old, and this is the pattern. It was printed on fabric and I just cross-stitched over it. Alright, this is my second design. As you can guess, it's connected with my dreams. I did it also about 20 years ago, and I was dreaming about living at seaside and raising my baby there. So it just took 20 years and here I am. This is my baby. This is obviously me. I even have a similar dress, and of course my baby is thick and strong, and today it's 1 year about to him, and he weighs about 15 kilos. So I'll have some problems making this photo, but I think I will manage. It's important, I think. So have dreams and they will come true, of course. Right, I did some dimensions projects when I was starting, and I was looking for my style, yeah, what designs I like. So I tried this one. It's not my favorite and I just don't know what to do with it. Of course, to be honest, I don't like the picture right now, so I don't know what to do with it. I thought a lot of time, how can I use it? Just, I don't know. This design, I like the picture, but I don't know what to do with it. Have one more frame? Well, it's not a choice for me. As I said, I'm a bit limited, so we'll see. I think let it be. Then I found out that Michael Powell is somewhere in the world, and I cross-stitched this fairy castle, and I decided that it's perfect. And for me it was promising that I will have a huge house and my family will live in it and will be safe and healthy and wealthy there. Yeah, it's 2008. That's the year when it was stitched and framed. So it was a big project for me then. This is design of Natalya Mlodetskaya. It's a Russian cross-stitch designer, and she's well known here and I think maybe all around the world. It's Maasai design, about people who live in Africa, and she uses here their national patterns in design. I will show it closer to you. This is Elsa Williams design. Elsa Williams showers in Seattle, I think, but for me it's my own city, St. Petersburg. It looks the same. Yeah, it really looks the same, but we have less colors. Our city is more gray, so it's too bright for St. Petersburg. But it's okay. Let it be in middle of the summer. Middle of the summer, it's okay. If you like this video, please tell me about that in comments below. It will make me more inspired. Alright, and now I'm gonna show you two all forest embroidery designs, and then I will come back to my frame designs and I will go on after changing my exhibition. So This is all forest embroidery design. It's one of the first companies in Russia who started making samplers that add Russian spirit to international samplers, and they're really nice, they're really cute, and we understand them. And this sampler is about Russian fairy tales that tell you to be patient, work hard, and you will succeed. It's just it's really long story tale, but here on my back you can see my second design. It's called Taj Mahal Garden by Chatelaine, and it was really difficult for me to decide from what design to start, a Persian Iris garden or this Taj Mahal garden. And of course, when I finished Persian Iris garden and I decided that it's my one love and I'm in love with the designer, I'm gonna stitch all I can. So second one was this one, but I had some difficulties with finishing it because I wasn't so inspired, and it took me about 3 years to cross stitch as I was starting my first business that time, and I worked really hard. My next design was Hummingbird lace, and I invited my husband to help me to bring it because I didn't know how to do it on my own. So Roman, could you please be so kind to give me a Hummingbird lace design?
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you. Okay, could you please check if it's seen in camera and maybe I'm here or not? I'm afraid I can't hold it as long as I should, but this is one of the prettiest designs. It's called Hummingbird Lace Mandala by Chatelaine. So it took me about a year to cross stitch it, and it became faster because I bought some equipment. I bought the manic frames and their perfect stand for cross stitching, and after that my cross stitching speed raised really high, and I'm producing much more projects every year than I could even imagine. Okay, this design is really nice, and it has a pair. It's butterfly lace mandala design. It also has lace, actually, yeah, as you can see here, and a huge number of butterflies. It is used about 200 threads there, colors, and if you would like to cross stitch this design or butterfly lace mandala, please watch that these colibri birds, they are stitched with micro stitches, so be ready for that. If you have any problems with your vision, yeah, if you don't see clearly, you should know about that. Now I think that we can change. Thanks to Roman, we say bye to him, and now we will go on. This is Seville Alcazar garden. This is my last framed work by Chatelaine, and I cross-stitched it about a year when I was pregnant with my baby, first one, daughter Emilia, and when I gave birth to her, I thought that I will never finish the design because I went to work when she was about 3 months old. But it turned out that you can stitch when you have one kid and even 2 kids. It just depends on your will and hope. So, about Seville Alcazar garden, as you can see, it's huge and beautiful. And of course, I will also add you some photos that will make this design better to see. And I will go on also, I will go on with other non-Chatelaine designs, but it's not last Chatelaine design today. I'm gonna show you more today, but at first we will go on with my another passion. It's New Year or Christmas, it depends on country where you live at, decoration. And we'll start with this beautiful house, I think, yeah, candy house, that's made from plastic canvas and acrylic threads. It's designed from South Africa and they don't produce them anymore, and it's a pity. And I'm thinking about making something similar to that. I think it's perfect cross-stitching design. It's easy and you can do it, definitely you can do it with your kids. And it will be a thing that, well, you know, when you come to your mother's home and you find some things from your childhood and they touch your heart, I think this one is like that for my children. Just wait. Okay, and I keep inside this house I keep my handmade Christmas decoration. If my video will be, well, popular or there will be any responses, I will make you a big video about my Christmas decoration that I did on my own, and I tell you about designers that I know. Maybe it's a Dimensions design, it's quite well known, but if it's interesting, I don't know. In Russian Flosstube, it's interesting topic, but what about huge Flosstube? We'll see. I will really appreciate your backward reaction if it's okay. Right, so I'm not gonna show you a lot because this video would be too long, but I will just show you that also I like felt things like this design, and maybe like this design, and of course I will attach you a lot of photos in video. Okay, so I think that my Christmas decoration needs a separate video. And of course you can see here quite well-known design. It's Dimensions design about living in Europe, in old Europe, and for me it's a Venice place. They have a lot of open cafes there, and it's like a dream work, and I think that it's like my dream. Yeah, maybe one day I will live in a place like that, maybe not, we will see, but I think that I would like to have opportunity to have a coffee every morning or lunch in a place like that. I would feel comfy there, it suits for me, so we'll see where my life goes. As you can see, I'm really in love with different houses, and it's also beach huts by Mill Hill. It's cute design, and if you are thinking about starting it or not, you can do it. But I made a small mistake here. I don't have a lot of space here for framing, and I'm thinking what to do with it. If you have any ideas, I'll be really grateful, cause it's a pity. It's nice, yeah? It should be framed, but how can I do it? I have no idea. If you can give me an advice, that would be cool. Okay, this is a blue Moroccan lace mandala by Chatelaine design. Please don't hesitate to wait for photos. It's one of the best designs by Martina Weber, as for me, as for now. And I've already stitched about 8 mandala designs, and this one is a treasure one. Yeah, it's like a treasure one. But I did not frame it. I just don't know where to hang it. So it waits, and it will finally find its place. Also, I stitched such a design. It's sparkling peacock mandala, and it's one of the brightest Chatelaine designs. I'm just sure that in this position you definitely see something. Okay, here you can see sparkling peacock mandala design. I didn't frame it also yet. Maybe I will make a pillow, but it has a lot of Swarovski beacons, and I don't remember the words, so some flowers. And for a pillow, it's such a choice. Maybe it's like a cushion. Well, I just have to think about it. At least it's nice, and if you are hesitating, if you would like to stitch this design or not, you should really try it, because it's really bright and it has really rich colors and a lot of beading, huge number of beading, especially in the middle. I will bring it to you closer, and of course I will promise I will add you some photos. Lavender and Lace, Angel of Love. It's one of my favorite, and if you have never seen it, you should really think about stitching it, cause it has beautiful beading, and I will make you a master class how to stitch this round part, cause it's not obvious. I was asked by Russian stitchers to do that. I think I will do it in 2 languages. It's not a problem for me. I think now I feel more confident making this video. I just need more vocabulary. Okay, it's a question of time, I think, and my intention to improve. Okay, Angel of Love. It's a perfect design. I used a fabric that was recommended by designer, even though I wanted to change it for a terracotta one, but I did not. Now I feel a pity because it's darker, and maybe that would be a better choice. One more dimensions. I think it's a perfect pillow also, yeah, pillowcase. And I think that I will make a pillowcase for my daughter Emilia. That will be her own pillow. It will be my gift to her. And I think that no matter where she lives in future, it's not a big deal to take a pillowcase, yeah. So I think if this design survived for 20 years, and it looks, well, it's not perfect, of course, but it's okay. I think it's just a dimensions, so it's not something precious. It's not Chatelaine, so pillow will be fine. Here you can see Angel of Healing. It's perfect. I thought about framing these 2 angels and putting them in master bedroom, my husband's and mine bedroom. Well, I don't know. Today we have Seville Alcazar design at our bedroom. One more Chatelaine. It's Vienna. I think it's marvelous. If I were you, I would start it right now. It's perfect. Mainly there is no even DMC thread here. It uses silk, and of course you know it's nice to stitch with silk threads. It's my favorite design, I think. This is my last Chatelaine design. Yeah, it's small Hamam Oasis. It's so cute. It's like a toy, you know, and I think that it suits perfectly with the design I showed previous, a Moroccan lace design, and I think that they will be framed in one way. Okay, I finished my project, this one, today, so it's just finished, and it's called Geometric Panel, and this pattern was given in a magazine that I found on the internet. I tried to buy it, but I couldn't, and I'm gonna make a pillow also, because it's perfect for a pillow, I think. It's done with Australian wool thread. It's done with Australian wool thread, but I ran out of some threads as I enlarged project and added like 2 squares each part. Yeah, so originally, I'll show you how it was. Originally it's like this size design, but for my pillow, of course, it's too small. I decided to add it, and I went to a shop. Threads were really expensive for me. It was about maybe $15, you know. I went to a shop here in Russia and I bought one thread was about, I think, yeah, right, 10 cents, 10 USD cents. So if I knew that before, of course, I would cross stitch it with it. Right. Anyway, I will definitely show you some photos of it, because it's difficult to see here because of plastic, and it's too far from my camera, and I don't know how to bring it closer and don't just break everything around. So it's Castle Garden design by Papillon Creation. It's my 10th mandala design for now, and it's huge and perfect design, and I'm gonna stitch it also. Alright, I don't know if you see my design, but I will think that I can add some my face here, if it's possible. Alright, so, and unless I'm killed with Seville Alcazar design, I would like to offer you to join my YouTube Flosstube channel, and to promise you that I will post videos that are connected with designs that I do every day. I cross stitch every day, and I'm gonna tell you about that. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll be really happy to tell you about them. And also, I welcome you one more time. See you. Bye.